Hi and welcome. I am Anjusha, one of the registered nurses working in the United Kingdom. If you're new here, this is my channel, Busy Busy in London. Today we are going to share about one of the important topics and my favorite ones and the most requested ones. That's about OET, Occupational English Test, basically for any beginners who wish to move abroad for work or education. And I'm also happy to share about the top tips which helped me to get through this examination in just 30 days. So watch till the end and don't forget to subscribe. Some people think OET is so hard and hectic. Let's just stop such thinking and open our minds. It's just a language examination. It just assesses your ability to communicate with each other without throwing much stress onto the listener or to yourself. It's like the same like any other exams in your college or the school you did. If you know the basics and know the concept of the examination, and if you know the criteria of assessment, you can definitely conquer this examination. I would say it was my best decision to write this OET examination that helped me to reach my dream destination. What is an OET? OET is basically an English language test for healthcare professionals. In OET, you will be learning a kind of language that will be used in the real life scenarios, like in your daily work. Like you're communicating with a patient or a healthcare worker or the occupational therapist, whoever it would be. So it uses real life scenarios, and it is also a proof of English language proficiency that is used in some other countries for work or education, for example, for some kind of visas as well. I'm basically in United Kingdom, so OET is recognized in United Kingdom. So OET is recognized in the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, Dubai, Singapore, Malta, Namibia, Ukraine, and it is also available in 44 other countries to sit an exam. OET has been developed specifically for 12 healthcare professions: dentistry, dietetics, medicine, nursing, occupational therapy, optometry, pharmacy, physiotherapy, podiatry, radiography, speech pathology, and veterinary science. The fees for OET is 587 AUD, which means 30,659.54 Indian rupees as per today. So if you fall among any of these categories, you're ready to write this examination. If you choose an institution for training, make sure you ask the following questions. Number one is the number of students in each batch. If there are more than 10 students in each batch, the trainer won't be able to give proper attention to you. This basically needs individual attention. Like all the institutions say, we provide individual attention. Make sure you get that individual attention. If there are more than 10 students, what happens is the trainer won't be able to give much attention to you. They will teach the sessions in the class and then just they leave the class. If you're not enthusiastic enough to go behind the trainers and get the corrections up to date, you won't be able to learn much. Each students are different. Each individual's potential, capabilities, doubts, and the ability to acquire a new thing or skill is different. So make sure you gain something if you are enrolled in a well, that's my personal experience. If you're technically good to use a laptop and you have a good Wi-Fi, then I would say you can probably go for an online session. A laptop isn't necessary. If you have got a good phone, Android or iPhone, what we have, that's well and good. You can use it at home, but make sure you get individual correction in online sessions as well, and make sure you ask the amount of time you spent with the trainer. Get individual corrections for speaking as well as writing, even if it's online or if it's a classroom. It's the same. Some people ask, can I sit at home and learn the lessons by my own? Of course you can do. If you think that you are brilliant enough to cover all the criteria of assessment by yourself, you can do that by yourself. So for your reference, I can attach the PDF form or the link that describes the criteria of assessment for OET. Just go through that assessment criteria, and if you think you are well and good to cover all these things, then you don't need to go for a class. but make sure you get correction for writing from a personal trainer. Well guys, this is an expensive examination compared to the IELTS, but anyhow you have to get through this and we can do it. So I'm going to share some of my personal tips that helped me to get through this examination. I hope this will help you too. You can't learn everything in a single day. There are 4 modules: listening, speaking, writing and reading. Do each modules every day. For example, 1 speaking, 1 listening, 1 reading and 1 writing. Have you ever seen a child who was born and brought up in a foreign country, for example in an English speaking country? They do develop English language so fast than the older generation or our generations. Why is it so? That's something called neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to form and reorganize newer connections. In adults, neuroplasticity is going in a downward direction. That's why the adults need constant practice and they need to be in an organized manner to acquire something new. You may get less marks while practice. If you get less mark while practicing, that definitely means you're going to get less mark in your exam. But be motivated. Failing once is not the end of the world. Failing twice, thrice, or even more is also not the end of the world. No one counts the amount or the number of attempts you have done the examination. The matter is, have you passed the examination or not? The registered body is going to take only the past result for your registration. So keep on doing until you pass. To come to UK, you need to get B band score in all the modules except in writing, in which you need C+. Plan your life with studies as a part of your life. Spend at least 4 hours a day. Either it can be 2 hours in the morning or 2 hours in the evening, or at a stretch 4 hours depending upon your situation. If you do this every day, 30 days are enough and more. But be practical. Place we select to learn plays an important role. Avoid crowded areas, stay away from noises, select the most appropriate time so that you can concentrate. If you're learning after a long gap, it's natural that you may take longer hours to adjust with the learning habit. But if you practice daily, you will get used to it. Try to pick up each and every word while doing listening module. When you're free, try to write the script in the listening module, which help you to pass through this even more. It's a mindset that's going to decide whether we are going to pass or not. Before you sleep, tell to yourself, I'm going to pass this examination. In order to change your mindset, you may surround yourself with positive people, listen to motivational talks. Instead of saying, I have to, you could say, I get to do this. For example, make studies as a part of life. This can help you ease your stress and tension. Listen to the podcast, read newspapers, articles, stories. Speak to yourselves in front of the mirror. Try to get a speaking partner for speaking. And if you don't get a speaking partner, try to speak in front of a mirror to yourself. Speak in front of anything around you, like a flower, tree, leaf, or whatever it is. Try to describe itself so that fluency will be developed. If English is not a native language, then it's not going to fall out of your mouth all of a sudden. So keep on practicing until you get it. Practice makes you perfect. If you have family or other commitments, spend 2 hours a day and do 2 modules a day. Try to pass within 2 months. It is better to practice well and do the exam rather than testing your talent without much practice. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please do subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos in the future, and please do click the bell icon as well. If you like this video, please share your comments as well, because I do really value your comments as I'm planning to do more on OET topics. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.